Hello, I'm Otto, and welcome to episode 20 of my Factorio 2.0 guide. So in the last episode, we updated our smelting area. So we added some to the copper. We extended the copper lines that we had. Oh, look at that! They're coming out even more. That's it. We're gonna end up. That's gonna be the last of this. Maybe we will, at some point just mine this out. Like, why not? We take advantage of the starter area quite a bit. Anyways, we added 2 more lines to the copper and the iron, and we added a bunch of lights, which makes life nice. No lights over here. All right. Oh, and no lights over here. Okay. Well, we're gonna have some time, so maybe we'll do that first. Let's add some lights. Just finish off what we got. We need some more lights though, because that is that is quite the sizable build. Again, that's the longest build that we end up making, and it is long for sure. Where did I put my lights? They're down here to the left. All right, we're just gonna grab all of them because we might even need more than that. We'll see. So in today's episode, the sole purpose of today's episode is to add lights to the red circuit. No, I'm just kidding. So the goal for today is we are adding, and now we're just like, sun's coming back out. We do not need lights anymore. So the purpose of today's episode is we are starting finally the science off the bus. A lot of the guides that you watch will get you in a lot sooner. They will, they want that science early. We feed off the... What is going on here? We feed off the... These are all going to be wrong. They all need to be one down. No. We feed off the starter base for quite a long time before we destroy it, and I prefer to just keep going with it because the more we get out of that, the better. Why is all of this so messed up? You know why? It's because I would have run this in the opposite direction, so it would have caught the tail end of this side rather than the tail end of the other side. Anyways, moving along. So let's just squeeze in our lights here. We're just alternating every other power pole and putting it in front. We like things to line up. Ideally, things would line up. There's a couple of situations where it's like, all right, this is not lining up. This is not going to work. Just stick it wherever it fits. Okay, so there's that. Let's grab our car, which is always facing the wrong direction, and head over to the sulfur. We're gonna add, like a light, a single light. I don't know. Just one, right? Boom, right in the middle. Awesome. Those have lights. Okay, everything has lights. We're good. See, we're not even. It's 3 minutes in. We're not even that far. It's not even that bad. Okay, so we're gonna move this down. I'm going to just remap. I'm going to remap it. I'm going to remote view. Just push that all the way down. Okay, so what do we need for red science and green science? We're going to be doing them both together. So we obviously know... Nope. We start out every build by mapping out our play area. Ooh, look at how tight this is. And our measuring stick, 3 of these. We don't know where this is all gonna go. Okay, so what was I saying? We've done red and green science before. We have it over here in the starter area. So we did 5 to 6. The ratio for these is going to stay the same. We're going to do 10 to 12. And there's a couple of reasons for that. So if you look in the bottom right, you can see that we make for red science 0.15 per second. I believe with With the next assembling machine, I think that's basically 0.2, and then that would work out to about 2 science per minute in the area that we're about to make, since we're going to have 10. I also apologize for the squeaky chair. I know that it comes through sometimes, and well, you know, it is what it is. Not like you've never heard a chair before. Anyways, and so the ratio stays the same, and the ratio is going to line up in mysterious ways. So let's check out what we need for red, and check out what we need for green. So for red science, and again, we're going to be, this is going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And this is going to be 4, 8, and 12. Uh-oh. I need them to go down the central line. Oh no, was I supposed to have all of this over by 1? Whoops. Can I? Okay, I don't know if these are, if this is where these are gonna go. You know what? We're gonna leave it. I am not gonna push this power pole out because it's gonna be really tight for military in here. We're gonna make this work. So just hang on. Don't worry. I should have had the sulfur build probably right up against these and behind this power, or behind this roboport. Whatever. That's on me. We're gonna deal with it. So what do we need here? So we need 0.15 copper plates per second. That's not an issue. We have tons of copper plates coming in now. And we need 0.15 gears per second. So for 10 red science, we need to make 1.5 gears per second. So how much does the gear assembler make? The gear assembler makes 1.5 per second, so that is extremely convenient. So we know that we need, let's get a couple of these out here. So we need at least iron, and iron is going to feed this guy. What else do we know we need? We need copper plates. So let's say we're going to need copper plates at some point, and these need transportation belts and yellow inserters. So these are producing 0.12 per second, so 12 times 0.12 is 1.44, so almost the same as our 1.5. So we will be producing slightly more red than green. That's fine. And then we also need 0.144 transportation belts per second and 0.144 yellow inserters per second. So what do the yellow inserters need? The yellow inserters need 1.5 iron plates per second, not a problem. 1.5 green circuits per second, not a problem. And 1.5 gears per second. So conveniently, the gears we will need 2. So one will provide for these, one will provide for this, and let's check out transportation belts. So the transportation belts need 1.5 plates per second and 1.5 gears per second. Wow, that is extremely convenient. So we need, let's just move these up for now. We're just gonna move those out of the way because we don't know what we're gonna do with these yet. So this is going to be, we need to be getting in green circuits. Green circuits are going to be for this. So let's set this one to the side too, because we know we're going to need that for these two. So okay, what are we going to do? We're going to need copper coming in, so we can have copper coming in this line, but we also need gears. So if let's say the gears are coming out here, then we need to get copper on the inside. So something like this. Okay, so we're gonna have copper coming in here. It's gonna be fed into this side only. And then the gears will go on this side, and then that way these can feed in this way. Okay. Yes. And you know what? It's actually kind of... Oof. If this wasn't in the way, we could just do undergrounds through here, but you know what? It's fine. Maybe we will line up on the other side. No, because we're going to pull these down. This is not going to be its final place. So... let's see. I don't know. Can we squeeze all of this in? So we need... So we can remove that one because these need... this is the only thing that needs green circuit. So we're going to have a, I don't know, a belt coming in like here. So we need to get on this belt, we need to get these two, the yellow belt and the yellow inserter. We are not going to have them set up like this, but we could turn these. Let's say have them, instead of do this, we could have them like this instead. And we could fit them here. We need our measuring stick back. Okay, so this is where they need to start, the assemblers, which line up with everything else. So these need to come back. We're gonna need some space in between them. So if we, for instance, had this coming here, then this could be here. Like that. So what do these need again? These needed gears. So we need, we need space. Let's see where these are gonna actually line up, because this is as far up as these are gonna go. So if we pull these down, let's cut and pull those right down and see, can we move this over? If we did it like that, then we can wrap it around this, because we can go like that. Oh boy. Okay, so that is how we make room. I just brought that with me. That's fine. Shift and place that. Okay, so let's line this up again. This guy can come back here, so we need a way to feed iron into these two, and this one will, he will feed into this guy. So this is 1.5 to 1.5. This will feed onto this side of the belt and be on the outside. This will feed on the inside, the other side of this one, and be on the inside here. So this should work. So now we need, that's gonna, we're able to just, I don't know, something like that. And then this needs plates. So at some point we are probably gonna need iron plates to come up through. This guy needs gears too, so let's pull him over and he can feed into there. So it looks like we have a nice little, a nice little path for iron to come up. Let's just say, I want to go through here, or do I want to leave space? Where this needs, these all need iron plates. So we, what if we do this? Have those really tight over here, and then we can, does this make everybody happy? You get this, get that. Same here, same here, same here. Perfect. So we can have iron coming in, oops, iron coming in through here. Yeah. We can also pull these up. Is that close enough? Sure. And that works. That's, we measured out 1, 2, 3, so we have our distance correct. This was okay. That was poor alignment, but whatever. This can be on this side, or it can be, you know, however this lines up. If it makes more sense to have it over here, then we can do that too. If things don't line up down here. All right. So that's kind of our build, and these will go out this way, and we'll just put it down. Like we're good. We know where this is going. Okay, and the thing about science is there will be times when you are making science and there will be times when you are not making science. So to be on the safe side, in case we have super high demand, we are going to buffer this. This is probably one of the only things in the game that we actually intentionally buffer. And once we put these down, this is how the buffer will work. So I don't know why I just ghosted that in. So the way this is going to work is, let's keep like with like. So if these are, okay, so these are going to be placing the greens on this side, on the left hand side of the belt. This belt will be placing things on the left hand side of the belt. That means that these need to contain the green science. So let's filter these because we're going to have both red and green science. So let's get these and filter these for green science, and the other ones we will filter for red science, like that. We're also going to limit these. We're going to use the manual limiter. We don't need, I'm going to shift right click and paste, and all of these now have the same limit. So this is a limit of 2,000. The sciences, except for some, okay, there's a couple of sciences that stack higher, but for now, these stack to 200. So this is 10 and this is 2,000 worth. This is 6,000 green and 6,000 red worth of buffering storage, and then they will just need power. And there we go. All of our sciences will be on the top side of the bus. We will not have any sciences down here at all. There are things that we will make that come down here, but for the most part, all of the stuff that we need is going to be, all the sciences that we need are going to be up here. And all of the sciences that we need will funnel into this area, which is where we will be placing our research labs, and that's going to be a very fun build. We're squeezing 60 labs into one, well, 60 labs into an area like this. It might bleed over a little bit into this section. That's fine. We'll figure that out when we get there. And we are making room for up to 12 sciences. That's insane. And we're doing it all with only red belts, no belt weaving. Sorry, no alternate color belt weaving. Okay, so let's get this set up. We just need to, we know how this is all gonna work out. This is all gonna stamp down. And to be honest, every time that I've like made this, like when you think this through, this belt, this setup, it basically always turns out the same. Like, I don't think that I've ever rationalized my way through this. Well, you know, except for this underground. That's extremely uncommon, and that was my mistake. I should have been paying more attention to where I was placing the sulfur, but whatever. This build always turns out like the exact same for me. Like there's no deviation from it. I've fiddled with many different military science. I've fiddled with all the other sciences I've fiddled around with and played around with, and this is the only one that basically looks the same every single time. This is going onto the belt, coming out off the belt. Okay, so now we just need power. Let's start from the bottom. Let's just centralize. So we're not going to get all of these, but we can get most of them. That's going to cover everything except for this little one here. So if we just do... Am I going to be able to place anything that matches that one guy? No. All right. Gonna have to have one there. These are gonna look like that, and that's gonna be mirrored over here. So we'll just mirror them all the way down. And then whatever. These don't really matter that much. I guess they matter more on this side. Because we need some there. Oof. Really? Come on. Maybe I'll just leave the one on the left. And there we go. Let's make the connections. Let's put some lights down this time. Maybe we can put some lights down. How am I gonna line those up? We'll do like this. We'll do these first. On the bottom, on the whatever. It is what it is. You know what? Wherever they fit, right? And something like this. There we go. There's whatchamacallit, red science. So we just need some green. Oof, that's gonna not line up. But you know what? We got a couple of different options. We'll make it work. We always make it work. Yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna invade the blue section a bit. So we're gonna get full belt. It doesn't need anywhere near full belt. This is just for the sake of keeping the belts somewhat tidy. All right, so we need copper, and let's just do the undergrounds for both of them. Wait, I can go farther. Oh no. That just completely mess up our entire section? No, it did not. Awesome. Okay, so let's get this one there. I got those in. Okay. So this one's copper to the left and iron to the right. We have lots of room right down in the middle of this. What are you doing? And notice how I'm not putting the ones up here. This is not. It's intentional and it's not. So we're gonna be working with the 4 for now. So, and then I need iron here. Nice when things just don't get in the way. And there we go. That should be our sciences. Copper's coming in. Iron is coming in. Green circuits are here. Stuff is being made. Yay. Do I have any gears on me? No. Do I want to have gears and just kind of use Z and drop some onto these just to kind of speed this up a bit? Get this stuff saturated. Let's go. Who's missing? Okay, that's the last of the help we're giving. And there we go. Green's coming out. Everybody's crafting. Green's coming out, red's coming out. Yay! So the sciences are now on the same belts. Red on the right hand side. You know what we could have done? We also could have just ignored this, we could have just deleted this and been like, okay, the only stuff that's going out is through the buffer, and then we could have the green on the right side and the red on the other side. But you know what? It's fine. If these are full and they want to keep producing, these want to keep producing right through here, go right ahead. Okay, so that's gonna be it for the video for today, and I'm gonna clear out a little bit more. We're just gonna, whoops. We are going to try to clear out as we, like, I think I said in one of the videos, I think it was maybe episode, I don't know, 2 or 3. I was like, oh, if I have to clear out a bunch of stuff, if I don't have anything to talk about, I think I might just speed it up. So I think I only have one section where I might be doing that, and I think that was the initial clearing out of the trees. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, we'll just poke away at this as we need, and then we shouldn't have too many problems. Okay, so that is going to be it for this episode. Clearing out a little bit for future content. There were no rocks. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this episode. I will see you in the next episode for military science. What the heck is going on here? How did that even connect? Is it because I deleted this one? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? Okay, hold on. I gotta figure this out. I've never... This is an odd one for me. How did these get green? Is it because No? Is it because this one got deleted by accident? What? It automatically connects the green and the red wires too? I am surprised. I didn't think that that was something that would happen. Anyways, so that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. In the next video, we are doing military science right here. All right, thanks for watching.